pen has
Welcome, welcome, everybody, back to Wrath and Glory.
Hello.
Hello. I need to get a tissue. Sorry.
Oh no, he's broken his toys.
My pen has imploded and I've got ink everywhere.
Don't hurt your leg on the way over. Anyway, fabulous. We have some potential wrath to hand out. If anyone wants to give me a quick recap.
I did it last time.
Yeah, I think it's me. Okay. Starting off, we were fighting the dogs. Samus got ragdolled.
I got fucked.
Samus got real fucked up. But it all turned out okay. We took him out. We saved an injured soldier that was bleeding out on the ground. Mm-hmm. We searched the Camelus for supplies. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, all the food, water, ammunition, all taken. Mm-hmm. However, fortunately, Billness's special package was not taken. 12 tins of rare and coveted hand cream inside a crate that has House Acosta on the box. Quite fancy.
Only the finest for Billness.
Only the finest indeed. Strange that these Carrion gang did not take this cream. Highly coveted. They don't know what they're missing out on.
Taking useless things like supplies, food and water and ammunition.
Terrible.
So I can't use that pen today.
Khan pockets one and back pockets another as a payment of sorts. We decide to go back to the Bastion with the saved soldier and the hand cream. We decided not to chase the enemy snipers or the children through the city, as we may risk the package. The soldier's life was a here or there, but Billness wants the hand cream, and if we want to be outside of these god-awful collars that give us the rash, then we better get back the coveted hand cream crate. So we decide not to go chasing ghosts and head back to the Bastion promptly. On the way to the Bastion, Khan got separated from the rest of the group as thousands of people go about their day through the city. He managed to find his way back with the help of Ruby and Samus calling out to him and trying to barge his way through the city, but he almost got himself lost, which would be unfortunate for many reasons, but the fact that he had the hand cream on him, if they showed up empty-handed, Billness would more than likely be very pissed. So it's lucky that he found his way back. We get back to the Bastion and update Billness that we have retrieved his cream. He seemed to not really give two shits about the soldiers, the food, or the ammunition, but he was more than happy to get back his special cream. Khan, being a noble man, even gives him the extra bit of tin cream that went missing. Obviously went and chased it down for it, and Colonel Billness was incredibly happy to get 11 of the 12 tins of cream that were inside the box. But hey, seepage happens,
Yeah, it's true. Casualties of war.
Casualties of war. 1 tin out of 12? Not bad. We started to devise a plan about how we might be able to deal with this Carrion gang. Ruby believes that they might be listening in on our communications, since these Carrion gangs seem to be almost omniscient with their predictions of where the supply runs are. They hit them every single time, and we're losing lots of men and lots of resources due to this, so they must have an inside man somehow or some way to tap our phones, so to speak. Khan suggests we bait the hook by putting out into the ether, into the communiques, that we are moving something very important, something that they wouldn't dare blowing up the convoy for. What's his name? Not Billness.
Sergeant
Sliggerton.
Sliggerton.
Sergeant Sliggerton mentioned holy STCs would be something that would fit the bill, that someone and most people would know what they are, and they would be basically holy relics. They're so important that this Carrion gang wouldn't destroy the convoys, or at least hit them with larger laser weaponry. If we were to have these on board, quotation marks, but really what would be inside is a trap awaiting us, Khan, Ruby, Samus, a few select other soldiers ready to outpour, kill, capture, bring back to the Bastion, and torture for information on where the Carrion gang is, so we may actually flush them out. So it's easier to do that than to just mindlessly try find them throughout the city. Apparently that's not a bad idea. Sliggerton entertains it and says he will think on this and maybe help devise a plan. Pretty big news. We were told we can rest.
You were given
that's pretty big.
permission to rest. You haven't
As a
officially had that permission since the first night of the assault on the Bloody Gates.
Yeah, and the implications are huge. Okay, it's the first time we've been talked with any kind of respect. We went from, basically almost getting our melons popped to then put in promotion cages, and then finally being told, hey, look, go rest up. Pretty crazy. We're going through a hell of an arc right here. So we do. We head off in different directions, but we end up in the same area. I think we're in a cantina at the moment. I was a bit fuzzy on that. I think we're in a cantina, right?
It's essentially like the barracks. You're in it's not necessarily a canteen, but it's places for rest. There's some makeshift beds. There are people who are drinking, making merry. There's a whole mix in front of you. You've got penal legions. You've got some people who are from the Gravediggers. So you've got actual Astra Militarum in front of you as well. So it's not just scum of the earth.
It's a hodgepodge of imperial goodness.
Mm-hmm.
What was
just need a couple of fancy boys in here, and we can really have a party. I think we ended it off with, I forgot the girl. It's not O'Haran. It's the other girl.
It is the other
I forgot to write down her name.
It is that. Yeah.
I forgot the name of the girl.
Trooper Hansen.
Yeah. Well done, Simon.
Fucking doubted we turned the lights on, bitch.
Trooper Hansen.
Trooper Hansen. Yes, we started talking with her. We started drinking. This was towards the end of the session. We mentioned that we turned the lights on. She was like, how the fuck did you survive? Why the fuck did you run towards the danger? Where the fuck is
Commissar Shrake?
Oh shit.
Shrake.
Commissar Shrake. What happened? We didn't really get around to all of it, but they know that we turned on the lights, and then drinks basically started. And that's where we ended, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I think Khan definitely deserves that extra point of wrath.
Get in, Khan!
Oh, didn't we get 2 extra influence?
You should. That should all be automated. Let me double check. Sanas.
What a cutter.
Bastion Laura for influence. Yep. You get a bonus +2 when influencing people within Bastion Lorifer.
Yay!
Objective.
Oh, yes. Please do roll your objectives.
Yes.
Thank you, Khan.
Not a...
Apply a lesson from the Imperial Infantryman's... God, that was crazy. Uplifting primer to the current situation. All right. I don't know what that is, but...
The uplifting primer is it's something in your book. It's something in your character sheet. It's the thing that gives you the plus to survival when trying to gather water and food. It's essentially like
the codex.
It's sort of like the Guardsman's Codex, yeah, but it's kind of like how not to die.
It's a survival guide.
That part I understand. What I what I don't know is, like the Codex, there's actually not an Imperial Infantryman's uplifting primer to read for me to actually go, huh, now this is in here.
Funnily enough, there actually is.
What?
It's a collector's.
Google away.
It's a collector's item, and every time they launch it, because it's gone through loads of print variations, but every time they launch it, it sells out straight away, and then you can buy them on eBay for about £4,000. But yes, you can officially buy the infantryman's primer.
Wow.
Fuck scalpers, man.
Oh, honestly, the scalpers for that is just so annoying. I just want to own it. I don't want to have to pay that kind of stupid money.
Cunts!
But yeah, there is an actual print of that. So if you did want to get any snippets of information from that,
If you
that
wanted to
should
take
be.
out another mortgage.
Someone must have transcribed it onto the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a couple of key. I've googled a couple of key lessons and themes, so maybe I might be able to pick something from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That's
But
cool.
you know, same with the words. Same with the codexes. It is kind of not simple, but it's like, you know, don't shoot at people who are on your side. Like, it's kind of
What? But I was
Be
going to,
surprised
but
if 40K
I'm so glad that you
how
told me
prevalent
not
that is.
to.
just like, oh god, I can't shoot my own people. What?
Samus.
But there is definitely an element of that. There is definitely an element of that.
My one just use stealth to avoid danger.
Use stealth to do
Wow.
stealthy things. It's so hard being Samus, isn't it?
I've got the real family-friendly gauge the approximate interrogative breaking point for an individual.
Oh wow!
That could be prevalent.
Why are all yours so like so much harder than everyone else's? So much harder.
I guess that's what I get for picking weird character archetypes.
They're not even that weird, but it's strange.
No, I mean, to be fair, this one could, depending on how far we get today, may come in clutch. Who knows?
Who knows? This is true. But yes, thank you very much, Gerhard.
Gerhard.
Not Gerhard. Thank you very much, Khan.
Gone. Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha, mate.
So yes, you all, as I put on something a little bit more rousing than our little Imperial choir. Yeah, you've all headed back to Bastion Lorifer. You've had your short debrief with Colonel Billness, who seems extremely happy with your actions, having rescued his most precious hand cream. Only the finest that has been sourced from the night world of Netherus. You have been given orders from the sergeant to rest up. You've come up with some good ideas, but they need fleshing out before you can really hit the ground running. You have headed upstairs. I think did someone go to see the sisters for healing? Was that Samus?
Yeah.
That sounded like a
Yeah.
Samus thing.
You went
Yeah.
for some healing, but they didn't roll amazing. Maybe it's something to do with your disgusting mutation, the fact that you're an abhuman, and they just couldn't work on your biology. Who knows? But
Did we mention that Samus and Ruby overheard some strange noises coming from the engine seer's workshop? In the
Khan
recount?
didn't mention it,
Because-
but it was
because he
something that
certainly
happened.
did.
It was something that happened.
But we were both shotgun up.
Yeah, Khan can
Yeah.
deal with that. Khan gets on with him.
Khan likes him for some reason.
Khan gave him a nice gun.
Yeah.
So no, it's an easy way into Khan's heart and just give him fine weaponry.
Give him big gun. Go boom boom.
Yeah. Big boom boom makes me happy.
But yes, you did hear some strange chattering from inside, but none of it made any sense to you at all. And no one dared enter.
Nope.
You headed upstairs. You entered the barracks, which is a bustling scene with all kinds of people from all walks of life. You've got some people still wearing their collars in the penals. You've got the Astra Militarum troops, these strong, regimented people who are, in essence, allowing a little bit of letdown of hair. And there is some drinking happening at the table. You have joined over with Trooper Hansen, the penal guardsman that you saved during the Bloody Gates. She recognizes you. She can't believe that you're all still alive. The last time she saw you, you were lights out. The bright lights of the Chimera had lit up the area. And then the next minute you were gone, away with Commissar Shrake. But the scene is proverbially yours.
I've got to also say that I've on my very last note here was roll a history for House Acasta.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if we did that. I don't think we did that.
Don't.
But for some reason I've written that down. I can't remember why.
Because I said that, you know, the symbol, the printed symbol that you saw on the hand cream was that of House Acasta, which the name wouldn't necessarily mean anything to some people, but it is a not common name, a influential name within the system. So I think you were interested in rolling for that. So if you'd like to roll for that, hit me up with that roll. It'll be a DN of 5. But I think you get some special bonuses for it being an Imperial something or other.
Yeah. Let me just quickly remind myself. I've got. Is it this one? Deductive. As a simple. You may use this to make an intellect-based skill test to recall or notice something about a target. Target could be anything from a lag.
No, it's Administratum Records. You gain rank bonus die when you make a test to gather information from Imperial sources.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Fine. Rank bonus die, which is 1. Whoops. I don't want to give myself a dice pool of 1. I want to give myself a bonus of 1.
Meets beats. Oh, congratulations. Scholar test. There we go. Oh, interesting. It's not showing. Anyway, yes. So let me bring up the stamp again so we can refresh our memories. There we go. Here she is. So, yeah, this symbol, it plays on your mind, Ruby. This mysterious box of very expensive, very posh hand cream from Netheros. And the name strikes a chord with you. House Acasta. It's not one you've heard for a long time, but House Acasta are the ruling house of the night world of Netheros. You would know that Netheros is a unique world within the Gilead system. Of course, the Imperium of Man is an empire. It is ruled over by a single entity, the Emperor of Man. But night worlds often have their own own royalty, essentially. And House Castor is the ruling kingdom on the planet.
Oh. Nightworld, as in KN.
KNI, yeah, KNIGHT, yeah, Nightworld, as in Imperial Knights, the big, huge machinery.
That's cool.
So you know that this is straight from the creme de la creme of the planet, essentially.
All right, okay. That's interesting information.
Good.
But she's not necessarily in a position to sort of blurt that out in front of present company, so she's holding that to herself while everyone is talking. And she sort of remembers, as she's been like ruminating, How's a caster? Why does that ring a bell? And she's like ruminates to herself. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she realizes. But she's not necessarily going to share currently.
Caster, what are you talking about? Is that some kind of pasta?
I'm surprised you know what pasta is.
Hey, I'm a gourmand, thank you very much. Just cause I make noodles with bits of skin and dried corpse starch doesn't mean that I don't know what noodles are.
Nope, fair enough. No, I'm not thinking. I'm just having a think about some of the things that we've seen. I'll let you know. Later. I'm just not sure.
Well, speaking of that then, I would like an aperitif, monsieur. Mr. Khan, would you mind passing me some of the finest booze of this establishment?
You right. It's tastes like fucking jet fuel, but tell you what, I'm getting quite tiddly just having a couple of shots. So here you go, mate. You want me to pour it for you, or are you gonna do it yourself?
Maybe just pass me a glass. No, what? Fuck it. Just pass me the bottle.
Right. Be careful, this Samus. This shit's hot. It's hot, man.
I feel fucked. I saw the sisters. They're barely even screaming. I don't think any of them like. People don't really like me that much, so I need something to deal with the pain because I'm. You sorted me out with your jokes, but I'm still pretty wounded.
And as he takes a big gulp and then passes you the bottle back up in both his hands, trying to hold it.
This is to your health, Samus, and not dying at the hand of rival dogs.
Oh, fuck me! Jesus, that's strong.
Don't hog it all, little man. That's meant to go around all of us.
Don't you worry, Hanson. I've only got a little mouth.
With a big appetite, it looks like.
All right.
You're lucky he can't drink from his python. As he passes over the bottle to Hanson. Hanson? Just Hanson.
Hanson. She takes a swig as well and keeps passing it around to Ruby.
Ruby takes a little swig and she goes, oh.
Yeah, this is pure diesel on your throat.
It'll be nice to do an actual mission that's not based solely around getting someone cream.
What are you talking about? Getting people cream? What kind of cream? You mean for like the machines?
No. Bilson wanted us to... Well, we were supposed to find food and ammunition, but... Well, it was only really the cream. Yeah. He only seemed to give a shit about the cream, to be honest.
Between you and me, he's an absolute idiot.
Well, I don't think that's just between you and anyone. I think that's pretty common knowledge. You just have to talk to the man for about 5 minutes.
You know, as she leans in conspiratorially, I heard that he didn't even get her until after all the fighting had finished.
He's got very soft hands.
Well,
No calluses. Not even the one that you get that little funny one on the corner of your finger just from purely pulling the trigger for years and years and years. This one, see that? You've got it too. That's just from pure trigger discipline. He's got none of that. I don't think the man's ever fired a gun, to be honest.
well, I have seen him fire it, you know. He was out there in the training yards. He was trying to show some of the new recruits his moves. He shot his lance gun, missed it completely. Shot went wild, hit some tire and burst it into flames. Started blaming the engine sear, saying it was his iron sights was off. He just don't know what he's talking about.
You will. That about sums it up. I didn't think he was much of a warrior. I think he's kind of been, Actually, I don't know how he's gotten into his position. Maybe brown-nosing, who knows? But he certainly doesn't have a collar around his neck. So I got to give him that.
What I don't understand is how the commissar puts up with him. Commissar's an absolute hard ass. I've seen Yanrax shoot people for stepping a toe out of line, and yet Billner seems to get a free rein.
Is Billness his last name? Is he some like big fancy lad? Some big family in Gilead Primus or something?
I don't know. I believe his first name's Crast. Crast Billness.
More
It
like
might be
crap
from one
Billness.
of the big hounds. That's a good one. But I don't know any big houses called Billness. And there's plenty to go about.
But he has some power because, Sliggerton, he wanted us to bring back, obviously the ammunition and the food. And, well, we managed to save one of his soldiers, so that's pretty good. But, Billness didn't give a crap. He just wanted his special delivery. And Sliggerton, he bit his tongue. And from what I know of Sliggerton so far, is he is a hard horse. He was going to blow my head off. Same with Samus. Same with Roops.
The sergeant was going to blow your heads off.
Yeah.
I think that was the commissar. I don't know. All the fancy lot kind of look the same, if I'm honest. Everyone looks quite similar from down here.
The commissar's the one going about offering to off people. Sergeant's got a hard outer shell, but I think he means well.
He's offing people. Thought you got to buy them dinner first.
Yes, right, the commissar. I got confused. I couldn't see through the cages.
It's probably the drink talking. Already?
I am drinking on an empty stomach. Fuck. Probably should have found some cornstarch.
Yeah, I am starving. Do you have any grub round here?
Well, I heard we had a nice treat coming for us. The last Trojan to come in with supplies, it had some carb bars on it. Actual, real carb bars. I hadn't had those in months. Not since we were back on the fucking moon. What was it called?
The moon.
The moon. The moon.
Where the wizards come from.
Where the wizards come from. Imperia. There we go. Imperia, the training facility.
And this convoy actually made its way here, didn't get blown the fuck up on the way.
Oh, yeah. That's what I heard.
What if that doesn't motivate you to find the gangers now? Well, I don't know what will.
Oh, don't talk about those fucking Carrion gang. Bunch of arsewipes. I mean, who takes advantage of a situation like that?
Fucking nearly everyone?
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. If I didn't have a bomb strapped around my neck, I must admit my circumstances would be considerably different.
Are you talking about running away from the Legion?
I can't do shit. I've got a bomb around my neck.
It's all right. But we might be lost in finding this Carrion gang. I think I've got a pretty smart idea on how we can find them. And we're gonna need some soldiers. Now, obviously, I don't do any recruiting, but you might be asked.
What's your idea? What's your plan?
Well, basically, finding the Carrion gang is near impossible, right? That city's huge. They're all over the place. But we know one place they will be. And that is when they go to take out our fucking vehicles. Steal our things, right? So we bait the trap.
You saying ambush the ambushers?
Ambush the ambushers, mate. That's the only place we know they'll be. And all we have to do is make sure, filter it out, make it goes down the grapevine, that what we've got inside those vehicles is all mighty important. Something that they won't blow the fuck up with one of these las cannons. Something that they'll have to get a little bit more personal about. And when they do, and they pull us over, we come sprinting out like our horses on fire, shooting and killing. We take one of the top brass, bring him back here, and torture him until they tell us where the fucking Carrion gang is. Yeah, something like that. That's basically the outline, the shell of the plan.
I mean, from what I've heard, they're not completely destroying the Trojans. Because if they blew them up completely, they'd blow up all the munitions and the rations and everything. They're more taking the tracks out so they can't move. If you're telling there's something really valuable in there, well, that might bring the whole gang down on you.
Well, that's
they might
why
bring
we've
some
got to
important.
ambush them. Right, we don't have to be inside it. They could come out. Those fucking bastards keep shooting us from like up high. Why don't we get up high and ambush them? So they go, oh, we're gonna come and get it. And we're like, ha ha, pa pa pa, fuck you.
Exactly.
Yeah, see the drink. The drink's got to your head, hasn't it?
I don't know. I think it's that and the blood loss.
He's attacked by their dogs. Yeah, but you know, it's either one of those two things. You know, like we got to deal with them, right? They're gonna keep on stealing, and they're gonna keep on taking out our convoys, and with no discernible plan to actually root them out. This is the only thing I can think of anyway. But what the fuck do I know? I've got a collar around my neck. I obviously don't make good decisions.
That's seemed like a good enough decision to me. Well, illness has just had us going from bloody hab block to hab block, clearing people out, pushing back the regions.
It's ridiculous. It'll take forever. Doing one ad block, making sure you do all the corners and all the people and cross-referencing that person with that person. Does that story line up? And is that person from where he needs to be? Did they talk to that neighbor? Does that neighbor know that neighbor? It takes forever. I've never fallen them that way.
And then by the time you've got round the ball, left the stairs, gone outside, in lasgunners in the window shooting at your back.
Oh.
Meow.
Is someone right? Do you guys think it might be someone inside that's giving them this information? Right, they just seem to be fucking everywhere.
That's a point, actually. Hanson, you haven't heard anything weird coming from the Engine Seer's workshop at any point, have you? How long, in your time here at the Bastion?
She just looks at you so confused. Ruby, all I hear is weird stuff from his workshop. I don't know what you mean.
Okay, no, fair. That wasn't exactly specific. Anyway, I recorded something just now. I'm not entirely sure what it is yet, but I'm going to look into it.
I only ever hear weird stuff coming from there, so I don't know.
I mean, it might be nothing. It might just be the mad scramblings of a Mechanicus.
Wait, do you think the Engine Seer's telling them where we are?
I've got no proof, so you didn't hear it from me.
That's a
What
good
would be
enough.
the motive?
It's a good enough rumour. She takes another swig of the bottle.
Like, Eggsy's, I mean, the only thing I could see swaying Eggsy's head, it's not a fine woman. It's not a drink. It's not hand cream. I can tell you that much. The only thing that would turn that boy's head would be a nice, juicy bit of technology. And I just don't see the Carrion gang having anything like that. I mean, they've taken from us for scraps,
Yeah, but by that logic, do you make it like he wouldn't share it, would he? He'd be like, "Oh, something weird. That's my electro thingy." Like, why would he give the electro thingies to the Carrions if he loves the electro thingies?
Ruby
don't
just
think he would.
waves in answer to Samus with her mechanical arm.
Ah,
Now, I'll be the last one to accuse him. He did help me up with a new arm.
And my
Now,
gun.
I don't like. Yeah, that's true. Actually, you got this fantastic gun.
does anyone work with him though?
I don't know. I just got out there as fast as I could. He really threw me hairs on edge.
Khan goes, yes, the Omnisire.
It's
Let him hear you say that.
It's pretty funny you should mention that, actually. I swear I saw a cogboy I've never seen before coming in. And there's not that many of us in the Bastion. And cogboy's trying to stand out a mile.
Hmm. What do you think? It might be like a spy or something.
I don't know. He was definitely a cogboy, definitely. He had the red robes, all the, points at Ruby's arm. All that funny stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely a cogboy. But, I mean, does anyone trust the Mechanicus? They pray to that, omnisci thing, like you said. That's heresy, isn't it? The Emperor's the only true god.
I don't know much about the Mechanicus, but I think they get away from it. It's like a technicality. They're like, the Emperor and the Omnissiah, I think are like the same person. If like, the Emperor was more like machine. But I think they're the same person. So it technically gets around the whole heresy thing. I think, but I'm no fucking, historian.
I mean, Priest Tuskell would probably know about stuff like that, wouldn't he?
Who's that?
Space John Goodman.
The priest.
Oh, yeah, him. Yabba dabba doo. Yeah.
Jabba dabba doo.
I can't now see. Is anyone ever watching Righteous Gemstones? It's fucking phenomenal. It has John Goodman and he plays a priest, and he's just so funny. But anywho, distracted by John Goodman.
Isn't that the photo I found the other day?
John Goodman distractions. Every session.
It's every time.
Khan will lean in, and he kind of like leans in like on the table and kind of like gestures to everyone to lean in as well as he looks around the room. You know, it could be this person high up or this person who could be high up. What if we're looking too high, right? From what I know so far, right, people are starving. Water and food are getting rarer because Carrion gang keep on hitting our shots. People, even we are being hard to be fed. Same with the Bastion is not overflowing with food, right? So what if we're looking too high? What if there is a leak? It could be someone lower, someone who's getting a little bit of a cut on the side. You know, a little bit of extra food, maybe some nice little ammunition here and there. It doesn't have to be up high. It just needs to be someone sneaky enough and close enough to be able to hear the information that they can pass along.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hungry mouths here.
And whoever they are, they're able to get the message out.
Of course, we all go out on patrols, don't we? It'd be weird for one person to slip off and slip back in again unnoticed. So if it is someone lower down, maybe it's a group of three who've all decided to... Maybe they've all turned coat. Become heretics.
I wonder who they could be.
Mysterious.
Why specifically three?
Tends to be the patrol party. It's about 3 people in a party.
Oh, funny that.
Funny.
Right. I mean, you're right. I mean, slipping out of the Bastion without orders to do so would be obviously quite obvious, wouldn't it? But if you were patrolling, each person in your patrol platoon would all have to be in on it. Otherwise, the other 2 would know that you're slipping away.
Exactly.
Who looks fat?
All right, let's play spot the cunt.
Hanson, like, starts looking around, trying to see anybody who's obese.
Now, I don't exactly want to, like, forget about the cogboy you just mentioned. Do you know if that cogboy's still about?
I'll be honest, Rubes, I haven't seen him since... Well, I've only seen him once. Saw him walking through the corridors downstairs, going towards the workshop.
When was that?
A few hours ago, before you guys arrived.
Today?
Yeah, today.
And you only saw him walking in? I guess you weren't exactly out of his room all day, but...
No, I saw him walk in, but I haven't seen him since. Obviously, it's not my job to stand in front of his door and keep an eye on the comings and goings, but I had never seen him before.
Maybe old Eggsy might know who this fella is.
I must do. Wouldn't just let a random cogboy into his room without him knowing, would he?
No, surely not.
I wonder if it's related to the noises I recorded. I'm going to see if I can get on that.
What are these noises you heard?
Right here. So Ruby's going to flick through the data slate that she recorded the noise with and just sort of plays back a snippet of it.
Oh! Throne! What noise is that? That's horrible.
Exactly. And you've never heard that noise before?
I don't think so.
That's horrendous. Sounds like a servitor getting fucked by another servitor. Yeah.
Do you know what, Samus? You're actually right. It does sound a bit like that.
Hey, I think I heard about a couple of cryptographic techniques. I'm going to see what I can do. But I'm going to need to do some learning. This is effectively me tying in the fact that I bought the new talent.
Nice.
Telecryptographer.
Mm-hmm. It should already be on your... Is it on your character
It is,
sheet?
yes.
It is.
It is, it is. You are a student of informational warfare, as fluent at intercepting enemy communications as guarding your own.
Lovely. As you are investigating this, you do see some familiar faces entering the room. As Valentina, Jim Bob,
Jim Bob and Bob Jim.
and Bob Jim. Where's Bob Jim? There's Bob Jim. As they enter the room as well. Valentina, as she walks past, she just kind of gives a little wave towards Samus, and she goes and sits down on one of the beds. Jim Bob and Bob Jim head towards the table, and they pick up some of the bottles. Bob Jim picks up a what appears to be empty bottle, and he tilts it back as far as he can until a single drop drips out of the glass.
Thirsty there, fella.
What'd you say? Something about a pillow?
Yes. That's exactly what I said. I said, pillows and stuff. G'day.
Yeah, not too comfortable around here.
Hey, better than a hole in the head, I suppose.
Jim Bob turns to you with his broken augmetic eyes and smiles and says, "So how was Valentina on her first session out? Did you kill anyone?"
She did good. I don't think she killed anyone, no. But she certainly patched up Samus and, one of the troopers we brought back.
And myself as well.
And
Valentina
Ruby?
Valentina was good, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I didn't know that she knew how to heal people. That's good of her. Well, did she throw that grenade she keeps caressing?
Oh, for the love of the Emperor, no. Please, can people tell her to put the fucking grenade away?
She's really attached to it. She wants to use it. Something about God-given by the sisters or something?
I really think that grenade's going to be the end of that poor lass.
Unless she throws it away from herself.
Oh, that would be nice. I don't trust her
I
throwing
understand
that.
it.
Well, That's the thing. I feel like your love of explosives is somewhat warranted. You blew up quite a few things, and you've done so quite successfully. I've not seen this woman hit a target like once.
If the explosion's big enough, you don't really need to aim. Boom.
See, he's not
somewhere on
wrong.
This,
Yeah, I'm not big on science, but I just don't want to be too close. I'm not what they would
I'm pretty
call
sure no one wants to be
a
close to an
martyr.
explosion, Samus.
No, I really don't. Things have been getting way too close to me of late.
Well, we picked the wrong fucking job if that's the case.
You do look
Yeah,
a
no, I
bit
mean-
beat up.
Fucking leg nearly bit my cock off. Just like ragdolling me, like you said. My legs all fucked up.
Nothing a bit of sleep won't help. You
I
gotta
know,
figure the
it's
bright
really
side of
bizarre.
these things, Samus.
well, at least there's some good things to being so small, Samus. You're light enough to be tossed around like that without anything tearing off.
I don't know. Reeves, you don't necessarily have this problem to deal with, but everything's a lot closer, shall we say, when it does get bitten. So it was very hit and miss whether I would be, I don't know what you call it, a goonuk? Cockless, I think's the technical term.
It doesn't really matter to you, though, does it, Samus? You're
Hey.
not allowed to reproduce.
I'm allowed to have a cock, though, aren't I?
I cannot fault you there, Samus. You are allowed to have your cock. I'm just saying it's a bit unnecessary, isn't it?
You worried me there for a second. I was like, oh no.
I mean, look, unless the
Heresy.
commissar says you can't have a cock, and then of course, well, that's a different matter.
Ruby just mimes snip snip with her mechanical fingers.
Speak
No,
of the
You seen a
devil,
monkey without a tail?
No, none of this. No. I don't like where this conversation's going. Right, well, just be careful next time.
Oh, fuck.
No.
It's Yareth.
Oh, shit.
Yareth.
speaking of the devil, and he appears. The door swings wide open, and in steps Commissar Yarrick with his peaked cap, so reminiscent of his Ordo. But behind him is a guardsman carrying a large crate weighted down as the commissar addresses you all. Soldiers, you've done well. The bastion stands, and we've pushed back the enemy. You have been brave, and you have fought for the Emperor of Mankind. In the Guard, things are hard, but we reward loyalty with gratitude. As he steps to one side and opens up the lid of the crate, showing the insides being the coveted carb bars. Small chunks of carbohydrates pressed extremely densely into a compact, flavorless rectangle. These things fill your stomach like nothing else. Well done, everyone. Enjoy and get a good night's sleep. As he steps back, as soldiers getting up and gathering in orderly queues in front of the box, taking out one ration each.
Does anyone have any Amasec?
Hansen, like,
No.
leans forward. I know that there is some in the Bastion. Wink, wink.
For the uninitiated, what is that?
Aha!
Amasec is essentially cognac,
Got it.
whiskey,
That.
brandy, that kind of thing.
Get a little bit of nutrient paste. Mix it with some Amasec. Give me some time to roll out those carb bars. I could make us a delicious meal.
I believe Colonel Billness has a bottle in his room.
Oh, fuck that.
Well,
Speaking
we've
of
got-
cocks, I like having mine, so I'd rather avoid that.
Well, what about this? What about this bottle here? Might be a different flavour to what you're thinking of, but it might work.
The scrinch?
That-
Yeah, you can have this if you're going to cook us a fine meal. She takes another swig of it.
Not that I know what magic you do with your food.
Sorry. That's Scritch is a little more closer to fuel than it is necessarily to drink and mixing with food, to be honest.
Kills the brain cells, though.
Sure fucking does.
Samus, I'll watch you shave the skin off your elbow in order to help make soup.
But it's all
How's
gone
it
now.
Yeah, but how is it that you can't make this jet fuel work?
I was thinking that too. I'm
Well-
glad you thought it as well.
You'd be surprised at how close mushroom and mold are. So in terms of the umami flavour, there's a lot of similarity between the two. Whereas fuel is fuel. I can't make it, and the carb bar doesn't taste of anything. It'll just absorb whatever we've got. I was thinking more get a protein pasting. The Amasec's the flavour, and unless there's barely any food, I don't think I'd have to, like, when I'm on Ostia, we've got plants and stuff. You can, yeah, fuck it.
Takes a bite.
See, this is you lot. If we ever go to Ostia, I'll show you. I can forage a feast.
Fuck, I miss the taste of food.
It is dense, it is chewy, it is bland, but my God, does it fill that aching hole in your stomachs. It is calorie dense.
He takes a bite and then he licks his arm to get a little bit of salt. He's like, oh, at least it's something.
The student doth become the master. Ah,
You want to lick?
Gets
I'm
his
a couple of
carb,
days, Rob.
I have an idea.
You're all
dabs
right
his
there.
carb bar on some leftover blood on his wound.
Irony.
Sometimes
Something's
Irony. wrong with the two
any
of you.
flavors just sometimes any flavor is better than no flavor. You know what I mean?
don't know. I feel like Scritch would definitely fuck this up.
You see Hanson, like, look at you. She takes a bite of the bar and then she takes a swig of the bottle and swirls it in her mouth. It's not great. Oh, that's mushy.
Mushy.
You know what Billness reminds me of? He's like one of those high lords or something, you know? A rich boy. He's got Emisic, right? He's got hand cream. He's got soft hands. He talks funny. He's got like a posh accent. You know, I think. God, I feel like he's like a prince or something. You know, some sort of. Yeah, like a lord. Do you think maybe he bought his way into this position?
If you happen to be looking towards Ruby, your words are certainly triggering an expression on Ruby's face. She kind of goes, but only if you're necessarily sort of looking in her direction. She's trying to keep a stone face.
Don't you think? You agree with me, Reeves?
I've got me thoughts. And she sort of leans in to the table and hopefully sort of quietens her voice to the point that maybe only 4 of us can hear. And she has, do you guys know? I mean, who doesn't? But I think he's got connections with Netherus, the Night World.
What? Where all the
What makes you think that?
big machines are?
Well, mainly because the crate with his hand cream. It's got the name of the ruling house on Netherus.
Nice. So it's really
What the
dark.
machines it? I cannot.
No.
Like the god machines,
Nonsense.
the war machines.
Oh.
Wait, why do war machines need hand cream? That doesn't make sense.
I don't think it's necessarily for the machines. It's just, you know, the Night World. It's got their own ruling nobility. I don't know if Colonel Billness has.
What did you roll on the scholar test? Oh, you got a 5. You got a 5, yeah.
This. I'm just regurgitating the information you gave me.
Yeah, no, I was going to give you something else if you'd shifted, but I forgot you hadn't shifted. It's fine.
I got no shifts.
No, you got no shifts.
I got no shifts.
Wait, so you're saying he might be some noble from Netherus?
He's either a noble of his own, or he's got some fancy connections.
I mean,
They wouldn't let a noble join the Gravediggers, would they? They want to.
Well,
They'd keep them close to home, wouldn't they? Little fancy boys.
I don't think Billness is actually his name.
And also, he is pretty fucking useless. If you think about it, you go, send the dunce off to the Legion, and then let the other fancier boys be knights and stuff.
Do you think maybe he like pissed someone off in the royal family, and they can't kill a noble, can they? So they just sent him away.
But then why would they send a man cream special delivery from fucking Netherus?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he's maybe pissed off everyone. But he's still got contacts. I don't know if that's going to be useful for us, but...
Spoiled prick.
Yeah, well... I suppose we share the spoils, eh?
Yeah. Kind of makes me want to steal that Amasek now.
Well, you know, whether or not you get the Amasek or not, let's just say your hands will remain a little bit softer for a little bit longer, eh? Yeah.
What have you done, Khan?
Nothing. What have you done, Heron?
Hanson.
I've drank quite a lot of snitch. I think I've had quite a lot of it, actually.
I think you have. Would you like another?
Yes, please, yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't tend to last well. You kind of have to have it in the whole sitting.
It's not a sipping drink, is it?
No, it's
The way it tastes.
you don't want to keep it on your tongue.
Almost worth shelving it, to be honest.
Don't know, it could be helpful to have around. In case we need
Good
to...
for Molotovs.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Aye. It's good in a pinch, to be honest.
Well, hopefully not, but... Waste not, want not.
But I don't know whether or not, Billness is gonna go for this plan. And Sliggerton seems to be okay with it, but whether or not Billness is happy with the plan, seems like he's going to be making the calls. But, we're just penals. I can give the idea. But whether they go ahead with it, or just send us off the door somewhere, completely two different things.
Yeah, well... Maybe we should investigate that Cog fella. Maybe if we've got a bit more information, it might help our case.
Why not? We got some time off. Some actual rest. Let's take a look around.
Alright.
From the table behind you, this one here, you can hear what begins to sound like raised voices and shouting between these two gentlemen as one of them just stands up, pushing his stool back and says, "Right, I told you, Johnny, shut up about it. Shut your fucking gob. You're such a little bitch. Fuck you." Punches start flying, a scrap happens, and all the guys around start cheering him on, going, "Yeah, kick his fucking head in! Go on, lads!"
Bite his fucking nose off!
Dick twist! Dick twist!
The commissar storms in with one of the guardsmen and says, "What's commissar voice? Can't remember it. What's the meaning of this? I present you with food and rations, and this is how you pay us. Off to the dungeons with all of you, the two of you." As he grabs one of them roughly by his collar. Not all of you, that'd be weird. And the lasgun is aimed at the other one as they are escorted out of the room.
The fuck is that about?
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Hey, Jono's just a bit soft. Jono's a bit soft. Old Snighton. He's keeps talking about them ones with the pointy ears. You know, them pretty ones. Apparently, he's saying the pretty ones have been raiding the transports from... They've been raiding the transport ships from Enoch. Stevie said that none survived the last one. Just painted a load of runes in blood all around the hangar bay. Jono didn't like it. He said it's a children's fairy tale.
Fuck. All right, so at the port, we're getting things stolen from us. In the city, we're getting things stolen from us. There's a lot of stuff stolen.
It's this fucking system. Everyone's against the Imperium. Don't know why. They're a lovely lot. You're lovely too.
That's why we better stick together. Look out for us old humans.
I don't know why the pointy ears want humans though.
Wait, is it humans they want or just our stuff?
No, the pointy ears, apparently they take the humans. The stuff's
Sex
left
lives.
behind.
I've heard of it before.
Weird.
Sex lives. Yeah.
Just humans?
Oh, Stevie didn't go into too much detail. I don't know if our lovely lot were transporting things that weren't humans. What are you getting at, Samus?
Oh, thank you for considering me human.
I'm pissed.
I
I'm pissed.
was more wondering if I'd be safe if I was on that transport.
No. Ask the pointy ears, I guess.
Well, that's not exactly our job at the moment.
Yeah. I don't want to be a slave.
I don't want to be a pie.
I hate to break this to you, Samus, and I don't want to shatter your worldview. But you are a slave. So am I. So is Ruby and everyone else at the fucking table and everyone. We're all slaves, mate.
What?
Even if we took the collar off, just the cage just gets a bit bigger. Think about it.
No. I don't like that. It hurts.
Yes.
Bollocks. But then, how do you not be a slave if just existing makes me a slave? Like, who's not a slave?
The Emperor. But apparently even he is, right? He's on the throne, protecting us all. Right? Even he has a great purpose. Right? Even he has a job that he has to do.
We're all slaves to something.
That's it. Exactly that, Ruby. The only difference is the more power you've got, the more influence you've got, right? Your cage just grows bigger until you can't see the bars anymore. That's the only difference. People with no power, small cage. People with lots of power, big cage.
I never
Go on.
I never took you for a thinky person, Khan.
Philanthropist.
Theorymancer.
Lamberer.
See, that's how I get them. People think I'm all shooty bang bang. But right here, right in the grey. That's how you get them.
Yeah, you're not just a face, are you, Can?
Yeah. Why can't we be like bounty hunters or something, and we just like make money for ourselves? But like, we wouldn't have to take orders from anyone.
Like he's like whipping out fake guns like a cowboy.
Yeah, and then we wouldn't have to have like anyone be our boss. We'd be our bosses.
Well, money'd be our boss then.
Oh, my head hurts.
But until we get these things removed, that's a surefire way of getting our heads blown.
Right now, our cage is tiny. We don't have much flexibility in our choices. Once these come off, though, our cage gets a little bit bigger. But, from what I would say the closest approximation to free that I've heard was from you, Samus. Until you accidentally shot the wrong animal on the wrong piece of land. But living off the land, in the green forests of places like Ostia, free and easy. That sounds like living to me. It's once again until you shoot the wrong animal on someone's actual property,
What is property lines? Right, it all seems like bollocks to me. How can you just own all that stuff? Right? They just always had it. Like, how the fuck was that? Like, they don't put lines on it. Like, it's not like a big line, but like, nah, that's mine. It's just, they're like, all of this is mine. And it's like, well, bollocks.
That's what power brings you, Samus. What you say goes. That's power.
Then we need power.
Too fucking right we do. I agree.
That's freedom. And then we can be in the biggest of promotion cages.
Now you're thinking. I mean, look at Billness, right? We know he's not the smartest tool in the shed, right? But he still gets to tell everyone else here what to do, because he's got power. He gets to draw imaginary lawns and tells people where to sit into them. Power.
Bless you.
Bless you indeed.
Bless you. She says thank you. But
Well, yeah, we'll get collars off, power, then I get to eat as much as I want.
That's a healthy goal. I'd also like to do the same. What about you, Reeves? Hopefully keep your other arm, flesh, get some power, and eat whatever you like.
Yeah, keep me other arm, and maybe doing some hunting of my own.
Getting revenge on that stupid bitch. I remember.
Yeah, you could say. At least stop whatever she's planning. I don't think there's
Offer
something
still
right
stands.
with her.
Bang!
Oh, absolutely. She probably deserves to die, but not without actually learning as much as we can from her.
Yeah.
Gotta
That
try and get
makes
some blackmail on her. Squeeze her for all she's worth, and then hand her over to the Inquisition.
Did anyone else? Did the lights go out for them as well, or?
I'm legally blind.
Oh, I can see something now. It looks like we're moving.
Fuck, we're in a truck, man.
Why are you in a truck? No, what have I done?
What the fuck?
How have I done
The
that?
scene's changed.
That's not meant to happen. Ignore.
We've been abducted.
I didn't press activate. I was doing GM things in the background. And now I can't pull you across. What's going on?
No, it's loading Bastion Lorifer. Don't worry about. We're switching back.
Yeah.
I'm just at 97%.
That's fine.
Same.
97 as well, yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Speaking of, I wonder if we're right about Colonel Billness. If push comes to shove, I wonder if he's embarrassed or humiliated about his past. That might be a button to press if push comes to shove later. And does that count as gauge the approximate interrogative breaking point for an individual?
Come the fuck on, Tom. There's a that's
Sure.
Half a wrath.
You have a wrath. I'll give myself a ruin. We'll leave it out.
I have a gift for this.
Personally, I would not like to push any of Billness's buttons until these collars are off. Because it only takes one button for him to, push out.
Oh, sure. Oh, for sure. I wasn't suggesting we do it anytime soon. It's always worth building up a list.
What is it that you needed me to talk to Eggsy about?
There's another fella. Other cogman.
No, but before we even knew about the other cog boy, wasn't it something else we wanted to have a chat with the engine? Oh yeah, we wanted to see if it was possible to track our own assets.
Track our own assets? What do you mean?
Like before we even suspected the agency might be beyond anything, we were wondering how the Carrion gang were able to track our movements, and I was wondering if they had like some technology or means of locking on to like our Vox speeds or anything. I wonder if we had something similar.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, can you pass me one of those bottles? I'm gonna take a quick swig if I'm gonna be talking with Eggsy. He's fucking chew your ear off, eh? He's a good bloke, but fuck, he's a talker, eh?
Yeah, you could say that again.
I can't wait to get a rocket palm blade fist fucking Gatling laser shoulder as he
Starts walking off.
burn everything.
Rocket arm laser. If you have forgotten, the stairs are over this way. Oh, hang on.
Actually, while I'm here, are these toilets?
Yes, those toilets.
That's the goods.
Burns on the way in and the way out.
We go downstairs, I think.
Yep, down here.
Where is he?
You
Fuck,
head
this place is
your
amazing.
way down the bastion, and you find your way back to the workshop of Engine Seer Rel, your wonderful, wonderful Adeptus friend. You see the usual sign of servitors milling about on the outside, working some of the more obscure machinery, the servo skulls flitting and floating around. And as you approach the door, you begin to hear that very unusual noise once again of just
Fuck, I should have given him my data slate to record his chat. Oh well.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Eggsy, turn off the music, mate. Need to talk to you.
You hear footsteps heading towards the door. And standing right in the doorway, as the door opens, you see the Engineer. Khan. This is not an
Sexy
opportune
Eggsy.
time.
Are you having a wank?
A wank? What is swank?
We'll park that. What, are you listening to your space music? What how can you so busy?
Oh, no,
Why have there to be floating heads around here?
No, ooh, I am communing with our reverend friend over here, who's joined us from Avacaris.
Oh, okay.
At the far
Who's
end
that?
of the room, you see this gentleman here. Doop.
Hello, Eggsy's friend. I'm gone.
Once again, you hear this noise, but it's clearly coming from the figure at the back of the room. And then, as that noise stops, Engineer Rel turns around as well and makes a similar responding noise of just like grinding of metals and clicking noises. He turns back to you with a big grin on his face.
All right. I see you're having a bit of a party, and obviously Gorn's not invited. Just need to flesh out a couple of things with you. Maybe talk shop, technology, tech, you know, stuff that might you be into. When's the next time I could pencil in an appointment, the Eggsy?
Our commune should be finished by sunrise. Maybe.
You right?
Perhaps.
So nice. Okay.
And the door
Well-
slams shut and locks.
I mean, so you got to get laid some point, eh? Good on you, Eggsy. Bang, bang, knocks on the door. All right. A bit muzzle head back.
Cool.
You've got this, Khan. You can do it. Oh,
I think it's this way.
Khan's going even further upstairs.
It's going even further. There's more of an
Aye.
upstairs.
Is it a super
here we
laggy
go.
map? Have I got too much stuff on this map?
It's a little laggy, but I'm able to maintain.
I'm gonna delete
step
some
back
of
in.
these tokens. I think you get the picture. There are people in the bastion.
That actually didn't change the lagginess whatsoever.
Oh,
I don't. It didn't make a difference.
It'll just be walls and lighting, but it's not bad. It's like nothing. It's not a bother. I don't know what you guys do on the time while I was away, but by the time I head back, I'm walking through the door looking a little bit bewildered.
Hey!
How'd it go?
Ah!
and then we said, "I got you," as Hanson's got her arm around Samus.
I've no idea what she said.
A head just kind of slips and bangs against the wooden table, and you just start hearing this very soft, like.
I'm assuming because she tried to put her arm around Samus's shoulder and realizing he's like 3 foot shorter than her, she just face planted into the table.
Yeah.
Samus has been making friends. How'd it go with the engines here?
Good on you, Samus. Hey. It didn't go very well, actually. I think he had a boyfriend or a girlfriend over, a machine friend. I think he's having the mechanicus party.
Oh, was it that
making some
cog? Was it that cog boy that Anson mentioned?
It could be a cock boy. I don't know what kind of relationship they had. But they're making screeching noises of the binaric nature. And lots of floating heads, skulls. And apparently they're doing a commune. So whatever the fuck that means. And they'll be done by possibly noon. So
it was servitors fucking then.
Yeah, bit of Barry
That's
White
my
in the
only guess.
background.
The mechanicus version.
I didn't know the cog
The
boys
internet
had
times.
orgies.
Sorry.
Sorry,
mean-
no.
you can get robot parts for anything, can't you? Anyway,
Didn't exactly
he's
look
indisposed.
into it. Fine. That's fine. Guess maybe we catch up with him. Did you say tomorrow?
Noon. He should be done. Should be.
I could go
Guess we'll
for a
catch up with him then.
nap.
Oh, speaking of napping, I don't think I've had a rest in ages. It's actually made me your IRL.
Okay, here we go.
Yep, losing everyone. It's gone. The night is getting
the
long.
internet.
The night is getting long, and it is certainly dark outside at this point. The flickering candles do nothing to help you in the dim light that they shed. Your eyes do begin to water and draw heavy.
Oh, I don't know about you fuckers, but I think it's time to get some beauty sleep. It is not easy work staying looking this good. And I need at least a good 2.5 to 3 hours. Otherwise I start getting deficit lines.
You won't see me complaining. Sleeping
Come
on
on,
anything
Samus.
that isn't concrete is going to be luxury.
How high up is the bed?
It's kind of like it's shin-ish high, like just below the knee for a human. So I don't know what that'd be to you. Waist, chest, waist high.
Yeah.
Just folds over and then just kind of rolls onto it.
Nice.
Instantly falls asleep.
These beds are, to our standards, hard, mass-produced, standard military issue things, but to you, it is like sleeping on a cloud. Your time in Tora Armus has been hard and long. You have been sleeping in prison cells. You have been sleeping next to the sound of roaring cannon fire from the Lehman Russes unleashing their armaments on the gates. This is near perfection as you drift off into a gentle sleep. which will.
I was looking for the unconscious condition, but it doesn't seem to be a thing.
Where's my book? Respite. Seeking a place to rest for a long period of time is often difficult in the war-torn galaxy. No planet is truly safe. Respite is a long period of downtime, lasting at least 6 hours. You can spend 1 to 2 hours performing light activities, such as reading. Interrupting. If a respite goes uninterrupted, your shock and wounds are reduced to 0, and your wrath points reset to 2.
Oh,
Great.
I lose my wrath.
I also lose my wrath. What a waste.
If only you'd spent your wrath on your scholar test.
True.
Oh,
I didn't realize there was going to be a moment where I would have gotten wrath mid-session. I'd forgot that that's what respites do.
You are the guy with 1,000 grenades. But what if I need it later?
What if I need it later? I need the grenades. But yes, you have a beautiful, uninterrupted sleep. In terms of your characters, you're going to bed fairly early, sort of 9, 10 o'clock-ish. Would you want to be getting up at a certain time? Would you be allowing yourself to sleep all the way through until somebody wakes you up?
Probably taking this time to sleep as much as humanly possible. Because usually we're woken up by the sounds of gunfire.
Yeah.
Kicked in the ass.
Ruby would try and get. Well, she would try, but I don't know. Like, she might just be dead to the world, asleep until someone wakes her, because this is the most amount of comfort she's slept on in a long time. But she would have had intentions to try and get up a little bit earlier to go through her data slate and see if she could decode in any way the recording from the engine seer that she had.
Sure. I will want toughness. Are you? I was gonna say I'm actually okay with willpower. Yeah, it'd be a DN3 willpower to wake yourself a bit earlier, kind of knowing that you don't want to sleep the morning away.
Okay. The 3 you said, right?
A 3.
3.
Ooh. Fabulous.
And a point to glory.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know that time not well spent is time wasted, and you get a fabulous night's sleep, but with the knowledge that you want to be up an atom in the morning. And while the others sleep and slumber with varying degrees of snoring going on all around you, you have a solitary moment to yourself.
Cool. And with this moment, I'm going to see if there's anything I can do with this recording. So she's going to try and do... I don't know how much information the data slate will have on it in terms of records.
Which of the data slates is this, sorry?
It's the only one that's working.
The only one that's working. The one that you found in the streets, yeah?
Yes, the one that I found in the streets, the one that I'm using to, that I used to record. She's probably just going to, like, go through and see what's on it. Like, what is in its memory banks. Is there... And she's going to try and sort of figure out, is there ways, like, little techniques, and she's like, as she's sort of working her way through it, she's going through, like, remembering old lessons that she learned a little, like, from ages ago, to try and sort of remember how to do, like, the telecryptography type stuff. Okay. She's going to try a couple of things. If it doesn't work, she's going to look at something else, try a couple of things. If it doesn't work, she's going to try something else. So she'll either find something or maybe learn something, or maybe there's some information on this data slate from whoever had owned it previously or whoever had left it there, or was there anything that was recorded in addition to the location to the rhino that we found? Not rhino, the convoy
Trojan
that we found. Trojan, there we go. Etc. But her primary task is to see if she could understand what the garbled Mechanicus gibberish was.
Okay. The garbled Mechanicus noise, you wouldn't necessarily know, but it is binaric chatter, which is a language in this world. You do not know that language. You don't have anyone awake or near you who could teach you that language. So trying to decipher it would be no different than Ed spending
German
an
without
hour
speaking it.
trying to learn Russian. So there's not really anything you can gather there. If there was someone in the room or that you knew that you could lean on to say, look, what does this mean, that might know it, then obviously there's other things you could do there. But just by listening to it, it's just noise, not pleasant noise. What was the other stuff you were trying to do?
No. Otherwise, I guess I would just see if there was anything related to the convoy that this data slate was found with. Any manifests, any destinations, any sources, any other kind of recordings or oddities that may be found on it related to, I guess, the scene of the hit.
Sure.
Or the kill box, etc., where we found it.
The information on the dataset is fairly common practice militarum data, just in terms of regiment numbers, of movements, of some structures in terms of who was in the squad, who had which gear as to who had the heavy artillery, who had the lasguns, who was holding the grenades. It's fairly standard issue stuff that would have been held on record for the commander of the patrol of the squadron. There's not really anything on there that would give you too much other information. There is a manifest for the Camelus, because obviously their mission was to go out and help secure it or help defend it from the attack. However, it's all information that you've already had access to in terms of ammunition. It goes into a bit more detail into the fact that there was around 200 rounds of words. There was 200 rounds of heavy bolter ammunition. There was 500 rounds of las cannon weaponry. You know, it kind of lists all these things out. And then in terms of the rations, you know, it goes into the fact that there was some dried fruits in there from Ostia. There's the carb bars. There's the corpse starch. There are cantinas of water that have been not cantinas. The big water butt things full of water. So it gives you that kind of more detailed manifest, but it's essentially
we
stuff
already kind of knew this.
yeah.
Fine. I mean, it was worth checking through.
You never know.
But I guess that's kind of how otherwise she would spend her morning.
Cool.
I don't.
Yeah.
She doesn't suspect, based on the room filled with the people that it is filled with, that there would be people in here that would speak binaric.
It's much more of a tech adept, tech priest,
or a talent.
Or a talent.
It is an actual talent.
There are, of course, ways to learn different languages, same with all systems. And I'm sure if you spent the time with Engineer Rel, he'd love to teach you.
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would.
But it is certainly not the kind of thing a guardsman was going to be able to help you with.
No, that's fine. All right, well, cool. I think I've exhausted everything that I could think of that Ruby might want to do. I guess she contemplates. I think the last thing she does while everyone is like slowly getting up, she's kind of contemplating and is tempted by the notion that, well, what if I could just take some of the components from this slate and fix me own?
Oh. To do so without the Omnissiah's blessing. Oh, tech heresy.
She only thinks about it. She doesn't necessarily know how to do that. And she doesn't necessarily want to ruin a second data slate, so she's not going to do that.
Sure.
She only entertains the thought briefly.
Yeah. No, that's fine. You do this. You spend this hour in the morning before it arrives at 6 o'clock preparing yourself for the day ahead. Khan is sleeping somewhat. And Samus, how are you sleeping on this beautiful, comfortable bed of yours?
Deep, incredibly deep sleeping, just like mumbling. It's like, yes, I am Lord. In line with the conversations, yes, I am Lord Samus. You will fear my wrath. Kiss my feet. My feet are actually cyber mastiffs.
Amazing.
And that's delusions of grandeur, as he's had the best sleep he has had in a long, long time. Even though he probably should have gotten up to get some preparation for the day and wrecking some equipment, he would definitely take this opportunity to have an incredibly deep sleep.
Nice. Okay. And as you slumber peacefully, the towering presence of Sergeant Sliggerton does enter the room, quickly, fully dressed in his battle attire as he calls out, "Right, you useless maggots, everybody up. Come on, up you come, up you come. Can't sleep through the whole day. All of you, get on downstairs. We got target practice to do and patrols to get on. On your feet, on your feet. Move it, move it, move it."
Yes. Say yes, sir. Emperor. Yeah. Whew. Fuck.
As the room becomes a bustle of movement, people jumping in and out of bed, getting their clothing on. Everyone getting their clothing on, getting themselves dressed, preparing their armaments, flak armor being donned as they all prepare for the day ahead. Many of them start marching straight out of the door, giving Sergeant Sliggerton the sign of the Aquila as they move past, as he stands there looking rather menacingly. Did you get a good Gluty? Did you get a good beauty sleep there, Samus?
Say yes, sir.
And does the Aquila and bow, I guess.
Good. It seems that you three have got a busy day ahead of you. You're needed in the war room. Been talking to Colonel Billness, and we quite like the idea of this ambush. But there are things that need to be sorted out beforehand. So, get yourselves ready and meet us down there.
Yes, sir. Cool. Suppose I should go see Colonel Billness then.
You know what?
Do not
Fuck us,
call him
Litwell.
Crast.
Do not call him glassed. Yeah.
Crast.
Was it plain or not?
Just saying. Just saying.
Who's Crast?
Good. Yep.
I'll be honest, I don't really remember much after the first drink. It kind of all is a bit of a blur. My head hurts.
You got any more of that cab bar? Maybe that'll help.
Oh, we had a...
Looks in his pocket.
Yes, past Summers.
Oh. Nonsense.
Right. How do we get to the war room?
We go down the stairs. These stairs.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Let's not keep them waiting. Yeah. Now we've got...
Here we go.
Okay.
You head
Here.
through the busy bastion. It is a bustle with movement and activity. Everyone preparing for what could potentially be a very exciting day. Through into the war room, you see the three figures of your commanding officers bustled round the hollow table. You see Commissar Yareth, Colonel Billness, and Sergeant Sliggerton. They are deep in conversation when you arrive, but they do look over to you as you come through the door. Colonel Billness calls out and says, very good, gentlemen. Well, I'm glad you've come to talk us through your plan. Yes, it's very good of you. It's very interesting. We don't usually have plans from your sorts, but well, actually, speaking of that, Commissar, what did you say? Yes, Colonel. As the Commissar stands up. He puts his hands behind his back and he stands up straight as he addresses the three of you. Ruby, Ruby Merrick, Khan Archer, Samus Gammas. In light of recent events and the evolving situation in Bastion Lorifer, and as he's talking again, the just servo skull is scritching a continuous roll of parchment. These words being etched into history. In light of the current situation in the Bastion, the fine work that you've displayed since you've arrived, and your clear devotion to the Emperor, it has been deemed suitable to remove you of your proverbial chains. You will continue to work in the penal legions, but you will do so without the weight of the collar around your neck. The noose has been loosened, gentlemen. It has not been removed entirely. As the sergeant goes behind you, and you hear this mechanical click noise as the collars are released, and the sergeant unhooks them and takes them off you.
Oh, so that's what this part of my neck looks like. I totally forgot. There you are, you smooth bastard.
Didn't think I'd live to see the day. Thank you, Colonel and Commissar.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sirs.
Actions speak louder than words. We have done this because your actions have impressed us. If they continue to impress us, you will continue to receive boons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As you all move up to rank 2.
Nice.
Rank 2.
One in the rank bank.
Great.
Now then,
We're no longer fully penal plebeians.
you are no longer fully penal plebeians. You are more powerful penal plebeians.
Yeah.
Now then, I have things to attend at the with the quartermaster. Unless you have any questions about your newfound wider leash, I will excuse myself.
No, business as usual. Kill heretics, everyone else against the Imperium, and further our goals.
What he said.
Yeah.
As the single, just solitary noise comes out of Samus, he does just kind of. Colonel, Sergeant. As he walks on.
Oh, Samus.
Khan looks over to Samus and goes,
Bigger cages.
I know, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. Life's just one
told you
big
we'd get this.
promotion page.
It is, mate. I told you, Samus. I told you when I first met you. I told you I'd get these fucking collars off, man. It's just a matter of time. I had a good feeling about our little group. Hey, fucking Ruby, fucking you and me. I knew it. There was lightning in a bottle as soon as I met you two idiots.
Yeah, if anyone told me that killing lots of children would get your freedom back, I would have been like, no way, that's nuts. But surprisingly, I think a good number thus far has been either animals.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to be content with what I've got.
Welcome to being with the good guys. That's what we do. We kill children and heretics.
Well, hopefully the kids are also heretics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we killed heretics. And even though they're children. But they're heretical children. Yeah. Sorry, Slickerton. Yeah, we just got a little bit wrapped up in the whole no thing. But thank you, appreciate that. How you want to kill these,
No
Carrion?
appreciation necessary. It was your hard work that released that collar from your neck.
You know it? Carrion gang. How did you want us to kill him?
Slowly and painfully, if it was anything to do with me. But we've been talking about your plan. We'd like to see it implemented. I think taking the war to them is a great idea. Sergeant, this isn't just about taking the war to them. This is about This is about gripping the war by the balls and really making it our own. Okay? These are the sort of plans that you know I've been cooking up for months in the cogitator. So obviously, fine gentlemen such as them, they were going to eventually stumble on something like this. But this has been in the works for plenty of time. Yes, Colonel. Yes.
So, how would you like to bait Operation Fishhook?
Well, we have had one of the Trojans come along. So we have the bait that you were suggesting. We can pretend to be a vehicle that is moving shipments. The Carrion gang know to hit these lightly armored vehicles. But what we don't know is how we're going to get out to the Carrion gang that we are so important that they can't do anything but hit us. Yes, and this is precisely why I've not actioned this straight away and why we've been dealing with it for months. These are complex questions that take huge amounts of time, and Darling's been quite wrapped up in things ever since he lost his leg and up in the up with the Carrions. This is vital. We must understand how the codes get out, and that's why I personally requested the datasmith Mimetech to come over from Vacarus to support us. Didn't you say you were surprised when he arrived, sir? Khan?
I just thinking for a minute, right? Obviously, we don't know if the leak is technological, or if there's some sort of little spy around here. Obviously, we don't know this. But what if we baited Operation Fishhook with 2 different destinations? We get word around here in the Bastion that Operation Fishhook will be going down this part of the sector of the city. But we don't tell anybody else except for on the comms that will actually be going another part of the city. Right? If they hit option A, we know that there's a leak in the Bastion. If they hit option B, we know that they're hitting it with our tech. And that narrows down the search.
Well, you think there's a leak in the Bastion? Of our fine fighting warriors? No, surely not. Surely no. Of course there's no heretics in the Bastion. We wouldn't allow it. The Commissar, sniff it out.
I'd be very surprised too, but I mean, you know, if you're looking for weeds, you've got to spray the whole backyard, mate.
What are these weeds you're talking about? Is he on drugs?
They have been like 3 steps ahead of us for so long. Like, how do they know where all our convoys are going? She's got a weird flavour of Welsh there.
Can we?
Oh, me fan we.
They seem to know where we're going. It's just as Khan says. Either someone's telling them, or they've got other means to find out.
Of course, the one of the problems with your suggestion, Khan, is we're potentially looking at 3 of our mighty vehicles being destroyed. 2 in the initial bait, and 1 when you actually go on your operation. I'm not sure if we can risk losing so much.
We could just talk to them to find out if there is a leak.
Are you suggesting torturing? I think that's a fine. Yes. What the little one said. If there is a leak, we could torture them all, and of course, one of them will spill the beans. So we can't torture everyone in the Bastion, can we?
No. Sorry, sir. I meant the heretics. We could just torture them because they'd know who they're talking to. Because we're trying to get the information from them. If we're finding out where they are, we may as well find out if there's any leaks.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Still need to bait them though, yeah?
Yeah.
So
But the
what's
problem
the
is-
cargo?
Yeah, we want to bait them with something big so that if they do come out, they're going to bring the important guys, right? Like, if there's something big and important, they're not going to bring out Jim, Bob, and fucking Bob Jim, are they? No, they're going to get the top people. They're going to get the people that know they can get the job done. And they're the people that know the information. Torturing some fucking idiot that doesn't know anything won't help us. It's got to be someone important.
I mean, well, talking about important, I mean, always tell them that I'm part of the convoy and that I'm been shipped out to my next assignment off planet. Quite tempting for them, don't you think?
That's awfully
You think they'd
brave of
ransom
you,
you?
sir.
Well, I am rather brave. They took a lot of effort to get this position, you know. I'm not just a pretty face.
Doubt. although I'm not necessarily going to succeed in trying to pick up on insight. I'm gonna have to fix that one day, I think.
Samus is terrified of pissing this man off, so he's just keeping utterly silent at that moment.
Just
You're right. This is it. There's a couple of more details we can add here, okay? Operation Fishhook. We obviously bait them with the illnesses are there, that he's in there, or maybe the FDCs you were talking about. We put that over the chatter, over on the line, right? See if that's picked up. We say we're going to take this cargo from A to B. Now, we just need to find a general map of the area, and what we find is we're going to get our vehicle and we're going to take it to a killing floor, which we've got men already stationed at, okay? We are going to fake a breakdown at the killing floor. Farther enough away from the bastion that their little piercing oars will feel safe. But not so far away that we can't station our men at the killing floor that we've broken down at.
I do think it's a good plan. My only concern is if we're sending out a bunch of guys ahead of this, or if the Carrion gang spot them, they're going to know something's up. They might not turn up.
I mean, regardless, we're going to need some people there. Because otherwise, how are we going to ambush them with no one?
Well, maybe we could get there a little bit early. We have a very small squad. Us four, maybe a couple people. Perhaps Bob Jim and Jim Bob could be in the car, be in the vehicle with Bonus here, and then we could keep ourselves stationed in a killing floor, as you say, and then
You know, you're not proposing
I
I
don't think
actually
Bill
be
is
in
actually
this
going.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't think he's actually going.
No, you're
that's
just
a fair
using my
point.
name as
But
bait,
Denny's
you
in
know.
there.
I have a target
spirit.
they'd love to get.
yeah, definitely. They definitely would want to get you, sir. But then they might send out someone too powerful for us to be able to get. Then maybe we say it's some important equipment.
Yes, you're quite right. If they knew it was me, they'd probably send their absolute finest. And you lot would struggle with that. We don't need you failing now that you've just had your necklaces removed.
Thank you kindly, sir. I definitely would not be able to deal with the enemy that they'd send after you.
Right. If we do this ambush thing, right? Now we can pack us all in there like a sardine, and then we come at them and attack them, and that could potentially work, okay? But this would work a lot better if we had some Overwatch, sir. You know, if we did have a place where we can break down and we could set up a bit of a killing floor. It doesn't have to be a big squad. Just needs a couple of snipers on the Overwatch. Someone smart, someone sneaky. Someone that can keep out the eyes on us. So that when we ambush...
Yeah, and someone who's actually a good shot.
Who's that?
Well, look, I'd love to go into the field with you all, but I just... You know, with the cold in Toramus, the bones are a bit creaky these days. Honestly, it sounds like the perfect thing for me until it involved too much of the sneaking. My back can go if I'm bent over for too long. Maybe that Jim Bob. Yeah, Jim Bob with the augmented eyes. He's a good shot.
I think he is, sir. He almost shot his own feet off.
Yeah, his eyes are broken. Which is quite flawed when it comes to aiming. It was odd, actually. He did hit the target. I think it was him. Or no, it was Bob. I get them confused. It was Bob Jim with the giant arm.
I don't think either are very good candidates to take along such a purposeful and holy mission, sir. Honestly, we're gonna need an elite team. If there's gonna be an important cargo and there's something that they want, we're going to need the best of the best. At least that approximation of whatever the best of the best is here.
Well,
if we do this once, we do it right.
Of course. Sergeant, you're pretty good at good in a pinch, aren't you? Yes, sir. I've been in the guard all my life. From a boy to a man. Seen quite the action out there in Gilead Prime. I'm more than happy to put my face on the line for this mission. I'm sure we can pull in a few other lads. How many do you think you'd need?
Shit. Probably... How much does the Camulus hold? About 8 or so, right?
Ooh. How many men fit in Chimera?
How many men?
Manly men. 12 infantry, however, that'd be 1 on the guns and 1 driving, so technically it would be 11. No, they've still got a mounted gun. Yeah, no, 12. The Trojans still got mounted gun.
As many as we can fit in the Chimera, right? 10 plus, 11, 12. But they have to be good. They're gonna all have to be killers. Because, remember, even though we know they're gonna ambush us, we are still the ones being ambushed. But they're gonna think, or at least hope they think, it's not going to be full of bloodthirsty killers wanting to blow their face off. Hopefully they'll just think it's 8 DCs.
How many people have we been previously putting on the last convoys?
There's only usually 2 in the convoy.
So they might only be expecting 2.
Right. How many convoys have we lost?
So far, 7.
So, just let me just get this around my noodle. 7 times. We've sent out 2 people. And 7 times the same things happened? 7 times.
7 times. Now, it's not always coming in and going out. Sometimes it's going out, sometimes it's going in. But we have lost 7 Trojans.
7 Trojans, 14 men, food, water. Right. Okay, if they're expecting 2, well, then we're going to have overwhelming force. But that could be counteracted by the fact that if we say we're putting something very important in the Chimera, then they might beef up those numbers.
Yeah.
Now, we could say this is just another food delivery. And we just get given the normal rabble that be sent our way, whether or not they'll be handy or not once we can torture them and get information out of them. Or we could go the ATC route and try to flush out the big boys. But that obviously is going to be more dangerous too.
We've got to make it believable too. They know they've hit our convoys 7 times. 7 times we've been denied food, rations, water, resupply. Like, we're getting pretty desperate now. So we should probably have another convoy as if we're desperate for more supplies.
Well, that's the trade-off, right? We're going to get the same rabble that usually take out a convoy if we go that route. It's more dependable. We're more likely to succeed. The other one's a bit more of a gamble. You might get more of the top brass. So it's, do we take the average or do we go for gold? What are the twos? You know?
Let's go for gold. I don't want to just have a necklace off. I want my freedom. Let's get into those promotion cages, baby. Let's fucking do this. Come on.
Well, that would mean saying we're moving something incredibly important to try and pull out their top guys.
All right. We're gonna have 11 lads in the Chimera. We're not gonna let them get fucked up. As soon as we see anything, we'll start blasting. They'll get out. They'll start blasting. All of us make sure we don't kill the cunt. Leave at least one of the big fellas alive. Bish bash bosh. Why are we complicating it? Let's do what you said we were gonna do. I fucking believe in your plan, Khan. You're a genius. I've seen you technical mind at play when it comes to you blew up that big building and that stopped us from being eaten by those people. Alright.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Seamus. Fucking hell of a hype, man. Man, I'm getting a chub out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Imagine saying you're getting a chub out of it in front of a colonel.
Oh, dear me.
That's my plan. Do you still want to go for the ATC route? Sergeant?
I think you're right. I think if we don't coax out the big guys, what is the point? We coax out a bunch of runts, bunch of nobodies. Well, we might lose some men, we might lose the Trojan, and not gain a lot from it.
Yeah.
So we need to gamble high to get high stakes rewards back.
Yeah.
But how are we going to bring them in? How are we going to lay that trap? How are we going to set that bait? How do we get information to the Carrion gang to show them that this is the important one that they can't miss?
Well, how have they been able to hit us all these other times?
Your guess is as good as mine. No.
So-
It's quite obvious. They have plenty of those little whippersnaps everywhere, and they're just watching with their long sighters. And
So we play the long game then. We pretend this is a normal mission, and that's what we tell everyone that's supposed to know. We behave as if it's a normal mission. And then the young ones, however they're getting the information, gets to them.
We need to figure out exactly how they're getting the information. Right? But remember when we were going for a walk and we heard people talking in the sewers? How's this? Is a way to flush, to at least knock one peg off the wall of possibility, right? Put down on the radio that we're going to try to do an underground sewer excursion to try and get food in on foot. Okay? We're not actually doing that. This is just a precursor to our main plan. We can go into the sewers. We'll give a specific plan where we're going from, for where A and B is. This is coming in to the what is this place called? Castle.
Bastion Lorifer.
Into Bastion Lorifer, right? If no one shows up, we know that the leak is not through radio comms. If anybody shows up trying to steal our food in the fucking sewers of all places, we know we have a tech leak. If not, then someone here in the Bastion is talking. Loose lips, sink ships. And then once we know what that leak is, then we can fucking bang. Then we can use the ATC fucking fish hook. But we need to know.
But if they do if they can hear our comms and they do go to that sewer location and see nothing, then they'll know we're onto them. So we'll still have to sacrifice something in that moment.
Well, no, we'll just
they'll be dead, mate.
kill them.
Yeah, they'll be dead, mate.
Right. People fail shit. Right. They're not. I'm sure they haven't succeeded in every Like, come on. We're the fucking guard.
This time we'll go. It won't be just two people driving. It'll be us three cracking down in those sewers.
Yeah. They're like,
Okay.
oh my god.
Yeah. I can go with that.
You three are willing to potentially sacrifice yourselves in the sewers to lay this trap?
You know what? Yeah, because I know we can get the job done. I'm not going to see this plan fail by offloading it onto someone else.
Fuck yeah. I mean,
this Bastion needs to get back up on its feet. Needs food, needs water, and you know what? I'm sick of being shot at every time I step out of this Bastion. So yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good plan. I don't know if they could do anything else other than that, Colonel. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, the best place to do it would be to lay that trap in the sewers. Well, clearly, Khan's just got a military mind like me, you know. No, I completely sanction this mission. Yes, of course, if he wants to do that. And I tell you what, guys, if you're right on your hunch, if you can show that this is how we're getting the information out, I'll make sure our finest of the Astra Militarum are sat in that Trojan with you when the ambush is sprung. No penals, no nobodies, true blue trained soldiers.
Fuck yeah. I mean, yes, sir. All right, so all we have to do is bait the trap over the comms. I suppose when you look at the maps under of the sewer system, something that would be feasible for the transportation of food into the bastion.
Well, the sewer waterways are big enough that it's potential you could float a boat through there.
Okay. We need to give them a sector as well. Like Sector D, whatever part of the sewer systems are, to make sure that we narrow down the search. We don't want to get a false positive if no one shows up, you know? Because we just made the search too hard. We want to make this easy for them. We want them to show up.
Well, let's see. As he starts tapping some of the runes on the hollowed table, bringing up the big open map of the Hive City. But here are we. Now, if you see here down to the south, as the sector gets closer towards the walls, these are the sewage pipes that lead out into the moat that surrounds the city. That purple sludge is the off-run from the manufactories. I'd say that Sector Kappa Bravo is the most likely area where we'd be able to transport the largest barge through the sewers and onwards. It's a plausible plan. The openings are there, the routes are there, and it's a large enough section of the sewer where you can actually get men in and out.
Okay.
I think we're on something here, Carl.
Really lose the barge, right?
Yeah, we shouldn't. They won't want to. If they know it's supplies, they won't want to sink the barge. So we should be fine on that front. They're probably just going to send troops over to board it and stab it and shoot us and take whatever's on it.
Well, we're going to be ready for them. But yeah, I think this might work. This could be the precursor to Operation Fishhook. We just need to know where the lake is, that's all. Make sure that our information will land when we go to reel in our fish.
Yeah.
You guys do know that there's not actually a barge, right? Unless you're planning to build one.
Well, someone said barge. I was pretty wrapped up in the whole presentation of that map that you just brought up. It was pretty cool, actually.
No, sorry. What I mean is that it is possible to get something like that through there. The sewers are large enough.
Oh, got you. Yes.
So we just pointed out the likely place.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'd rather not get shot at and boarded on the barge if we just go to the location and we look for them there. You're right. See, that's Colonel.
We're effectively just going to see if they take the bait.
Exactly.
See if,
pretty much.
And if no one turns up, then so be it. They're not listening to our comms. But if they do, then I guess they are. Either we kill them there or we just let them go without seeing us. But we probably should kill them.
There's only two options.
Yep.
They're either... Oh, we're going to kill the fuck out of them, Rubes. But if they don't show up, it's a very big possibility there's a leak here in the bastion. That's... Oh, mate, that'd be even worse, to be honest. I'm kind of hoping they do show up.
Me too. Trigger fingers itching.
Well,
one last question.
Yes, Khan.
What's the usual transmission time? between when you send out the transmission and then when the convoys get hit. We want to keep that timing pretty tight. So if it's like an 8-hour transmission and then 8 hours later, the convoy hits, or was it? How close are those two events?
It is pretty tight. We have been trying to tighten it even more, especially with the amount of losses we're having, trying to avoid them knowing, being able to prepare and get in front of our guys, but we've been looking at a window of around about 6 hours.
You're right. And that's, okay, we should probably stick to 6 then. We don't want to rock the boat, so to speak, rock the barge. We want to keep it about the same, right?
I guess we could get there ahead of time.
Yeah.
So like we can get there before you send out the Vox message.
Yeah. We can set it up. We start walking, give us 2 hours, send the message after 2 hours after we left or something.
Yeah.
Maybe if you've got a Vox caster, I can grab it and listen in as we're getting there. Maybe use the Vox caster to jam their transmissions once we see them.
Ooh, good question. Let's see. Give me an influence test, please. DN5.
DN5, influence. Cool. I've got a dice pool of 2, influencing people within Laraforth. Okay.
Should give you a +2.
Nice. All right. This is not gathering information from Imperial sources. No.
This is not gathering information from Imperial sources.
All right. So I'm going to use a Wrath.
Go on. Go on. Come on. Great.
Not amazing. Not amazing. I'd
even if I use our one
suggest
glory,
the
it's impossible.
but it is impossible.
It's impossible. Even if I rolled a 6, I wouldn't get it.
Yeah. Sadly, that is how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
That is how the cookie crumbles.
So you're requisitioning the Vox caster. The sergeant just stares blankly at you and says, Ruby, I'm sorry. We cannot issue any of our Vox casters to you right now. There is far too much work being done in the Bastion. Your need is great. Yours is not the only mission ongoing. If we were to remove ties to the Bastion, people would not be able to call in, requiring reinforcements. It could be devastating for the guys out on the ground.
I understand. I'm still only penal legion. Well, in that case, guys, we'd best make sure we kill them so they don't get a message out to say that they've been trapped.
Well, they won't even know necessarily that they've been trapped. They just lost a gunfight.
True, but if they don't see there's a barge and they send their own message out to say there's no barge before we kill them, they'll know something's up. But if they die without sending a message, then it could just be a lost gunfight.
Yeah, we just have to be correct shots, make sure that we confirm our kill.
Yeah. Let's make sure we get in hidden positions. Fortunately for you lot, I'm quite familiar with the sewer.
Right, I'm gonna have to ask O'Haran if she's got any I'm gonna have to ask if she's got any night vision goggles. It's not gonna be very bright down there.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
That is a good point.
Well,
So obviously wouldn't happen
it'll
to
give
know
us an
if the-
advantage anyway.
Yeah. Colonel, that place that you pointed out on the map, that you wouldn't happen to know if that part of the series is lit or not, would you?
There should be some light down there. Can't guarantee that every single nook and cranny won't have a shadow, but there'll be light.
Guess we'll see what we can requisition. Otherwise, that's at least something.
Okay. Looking forward to shooting these motherfuckers.
Indeed.
Good. As the Colonel has said, you have sanction in this mission. We will support you how we can, but as you know, things are grim.
Yep.
If there's anything else we can help you before we leave, please do ask, and if it is within my power, I will help you with it. Colonel, anything you'd like to say? No, they clearly know what they're doing. It's sure it'll all be fine. I don't know what you're worrying about. Just make sure that if you do die, don't leave any important piece of equipment or anything on your persons. Wouldn't want any information falling into the hands of the enemies, would we?
Absolutely not.
Well, Emperor be with you. Try not to fail. As he leaves, leaving you with the sergeant.
Okay, Sergeant. I guess we'll give you a heads up before we go, and would you be able to put out the comms that there'll be this drop in the sewers after about 2 hours after we leave? That way we can get a bit of a head start, maybe even put a defensive position up.
Of course, Khan. 2 hours
you,
after you
Sergeant.
leave, we'll send the Vox out. Make sure it's a wide broadcast to pick up as many people as possible.
Okay. Emperor be with you, and Quillis. Thank you, Sergeant, and thank you for the second chance.
As I said before, there's no thanks needed. You've earned it. Emperor be with you too.
Aww. Sergeant Sliggerton likes us.
Of course he does.
But did he
He's a
say
softie.
you too? Or is it as in you, the
didn't
number
read
two?
He likes the Irish band
Could do.
from millennia ago.
Could do.
That wasn't. I was more thinking, was he just referring to you two, or not that heretical band you two? Right.
Commissar
Maybe it just ended up on his data slate one day without him consenting to it.
Khan. How did the meeting go with the Colonel?
Pretty good. I think we've got a bit of a plan before the main plan. Yep. It's all been
Good.
sanctioned.
I am pleased that I stayed my hand those days ago and didn't blow your brains out. It is not often I get surprised. Continue to surprise me.
Yes, sir. If it means keeping my head on my shoulders, that's plenty incentive for me.
O'Haran passes him over a package and he walks out.
I wonder what that package
if that was hand cream.
All right,
Hey,
lads.
Trooper. Baron, what did you just give? What did you just give Yareth? What is that?
I don't know. He just asked me to pass him this package. It's been stored in here a while.
You didn't look inside? You didn't look inside?
I like to keep my head, you know.
Hey, check this out.
He points at his neck.
Eh?
Hey, look at you! You got them off! Bloody hell! How'd you do that?
Ribs too? Ribs and Simmons. Oh, we just, killed a few people, and most importantly, we killed a few people. You know, there's business as usual.
Shows
Bloody
our
hell.
loyalty, I guess.
Well done, guys. That's brilliant. Shows that they actually do mean what they say. We can get out. That's amazing.
That's right. That's right. I mean, are you always going to be pushing pencils ahead, or are you ever going to pick up a gun again and shoot some heretics yourself?
I ain't gonna lie, I do enjoy what I do. Stops people from shooting at me, doesn't it?
Yeah. We are going to go down some sewers. We are going to need some gear for it. Any suggestions?
Sewers? Who knows? I mean, I doubt you want explosives down there. You don't want the whole city coming down on top of your head.
It makes me sad to think about.
Or maybe if you are going to take explosives that have got a smaller blast radius.
Oh, have we got any of those paralyzing mines?
What the fucking things we stood on?
Oh yeah,
Paralyzing
those are pretty.
mines.
Those are pretty effective, especially if we want to take people alive.
There was, what are they called? Like something V grenades. Fucking bang. Bzzz.
Let me just double check.
Not that I could make any more requisitions anyway. I've run out for the day.
What have you been? You've been here already.
I tried to get us. I tried to get me a Voxcaster.
Ah, shit.
Shit.
I mean, we've not got anything like that, but I don't know, we might have maybe smoke grenades? Are they any good for you?
If they don't blow people up, not really. Not at the moment.
Hey,
Hey, have you got any
Cons-
night vision goggles?
Or anything for the stench.
Hey,
I'm sure I could.
Now, you had a bath the other day.
just saying, it's not as bad as you think it is down there. Oh, I live on the surface.
That's my home you're talking about?
I'm sure I could find a rebreather or something for you.
But I guess goggles first.
I can't remember what the night vision goggles are called.
The Presence goggles?
Presence? That sounds...
It's deep.
That sounds... Presence. Sights. Utilize precision thermal optics, allowing the wearer to see targets in low light or even total darkness. Weapon upgrade. Oh, Presence sight. Sorry, that's a weapon upgrade. Presence goggles. Goggles. Thermosensitive technology within these goggles grant the wearer the ability to see heat signatures even in the dark. You ignore any penalties to tests due to visual conditions. Ooh, that.
What happened to that? Expensive.
Pretty
What happened to that
expensive.
thing that we could click and then we could just like write in anything and then.
Is that
I
not
put it
where?
on my hotbar. Can't remember where I got it from.
Hang on.
I don't have it on my hotbar.
Let me
some
find.
Is it? Can you see it in macros? The macros tab.
Oh, Department Minitorum,
That's the one.
isn't it?
Apartmo Minitorum.
What was that?
Presence. Yeah, presence.
It's-
Okay.
Ed, it's the tab that's symboled with triangle
Brackets.
/ triangle bracket.
Well, you've got any fucking big knives or swords? Hey, have you got one of those fucking chain bang 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 swords? I got attacked by a dog the other day and I realised I don't have anything for close range. Or maybe a pistol. Actually, it might be a pistol be better.
I'm sure we got plenty of something like that. So what do you want to have me? What do you? Words. What would you like me to have a look at?
For the Emperor!
Ignore that.
Shit.
I can look for a chainsaw if you want. If you want me to look for a pistol, just tell me which one you want to look for, and I'll have a look for it. I know what I'm going for.
You don't happen to have something like a bolt? You know, something that fucking hits maybe a little bit harder? Nah.
A bolt pistol. Bloody hell. Bolt pistols. More of a commissar weapon, but I can certainly have a look, see if it's something that he won't miss.
Yeah, no, I don't want to piss him off. How about an auto pistol? Something nice and quick.
Oh
Can have
yeah,
mine.
we must have plenty of them lying about.
Fuck it. You know, I'm gonna go big or go home. I'll try the bolt pistol.
Let me just double check. That's a DN5, isn't it? Bolt pistol, uncommon, so
It
that's
is.
fine. Okay, let me see that
Influence.
roll, baby.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll influence.
Did you roll that with
3.
your? Did you forget to
+2.
click the influencing people with Lorifer?
It's not an option when you do
I
it
saw-
via the shop window.
Yeah.
Ah, don't do it
Yeah.
via the shop window,
Then what's the point in you making us a fancy shop window?
so that you could see the things. This is
Okay,
this is
so it
not
should be with an
polished.
extra 2.
Yeah. Can you right click and just
okay.
add 2?
No, but for some reason.
Yeah.
I'll just have to
You
do
can't-
2
you
from
can't-
here.
You can add bonus in the shop window.
Shop window's closed. I put that away.
Ooh, hang on. So that's
Yeah.
1, 2. That's a 4. So at the minute, you've not made it. You have
Okay,
one
I'd like
wealth.
to use a point of wrath.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Use a point of wrath.
this seems very possible now.
But I can't re-roll anything. So should I just I'll re-roll 2?
Yeah, just re-roll 2.
Failed, wasn't it?
That is so unfortunate. That's also a
One glory.
complication.
Uh,
Can you complicate on influence?
Double
tests?
ones.
so gay.
I believe so.
Oh,
Oh no.
there we go. Oh yeah, I suppose you must do because there's a red die. Yeah.
You have wealth,
1
so you can
point of
instantly-
glory.
You've got wealth, so you can instantly get that 5th icon.
Yeah, but I've
Or
only
you
got one
could
of
get
those.
it-
You do
Yeah,
only
or
have
you
one of
can
those.
get it
Oh,
with
and
the
isn't
glory.
isn't it like a piece of gold that's dug into your
Yeah,
skin?
it's in his thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to actually cut it out. It's like his emergency funds. Like wind up on the wrong planet, hungover funds.
Yeah. Okay, but you do have glory.
Yeah.
Glory.
One point
Glory. Glory. Yeah, go for it.
Let's go, baby.
Come on.
Oh, come on!
3 ones.
3 ones on the trot. That is unfortunate.
Just testing.
That's such a shame.
Okay, I see.
There's
Yep,
3
still
more
3
ones in
ones
there.
Yeah.
And they're all one after the
Fucking
other
hell.
again.
Yes, they are.
It's 1, 1, 1. Oh, man,
Wow.
that sucks. So she goes off through the gates, starts searching through. And when she comes back, she says, Khan, I'm really sorry. There's a load of shit back there, but I could have sworn there was a bolt pistol, but I think the commissar must have had it. Maybe that was that package he took before. Maybe he's got himself a nice fresh one.
That's all right. Eggsy's beefed up my las rifle anyway. Just have to make sure people don't get up in my grill so I can use it.
What about you two? Do you need anything? Or do you want me to have a look for anything?
I think I might have get myself a new pistol.
What pistol are you looking for?
Well, I was thinking just a hand cannon, but
Just a hand cannon. Just a blunderbuss.
there's quite a. I'm taken aback by the choice that we have here. I don't know what the stats are of a dueling pistol or of a dueling pistol, but it sounds cool.
Dueling pistol. Let me have a look. Dueling pistol. That's not showing anything.
It's the kind of pistol that only works if your opponent similarly takes 6 steps away from you. And suddenly turns.
Right. Dueling pistol. Precision manufactured handguns are commonly found in the hands of nobles and hired guns alike, and traditionally used by those comfortable settling their disputes with pistols at 10 paces. Uncommon. It's got a damage of 7, ED of 1. And for some reason, it has the trait Sniper.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh, that is interesting. Ooh, I wish I'd looked into this more. Fuck. Okay. Whereas hand cannon is... Oh, hand cannon's 9 plus 1 ED though. Yeah. And then I couldn't realistically... Evil pistol. Ooh, that kind of seems cool. Shit.
Are you right there, little man?
It's just the choice. I've never seen so much.
I mean, I don't know if any of them are back there. Like, don't get your hopes too high. Got to look first.
Too late.
That's a fair point. I'm just gonna have a. What's the range on an RBT shot pistol? Sorry.
What's the range on an RBT shot pistol?
Can Samus even use an RPT shot pistol?
It doesn't have a strength attribute. No, I've seen it. I found it.
Can't even find it. Oh, there it is. A common sidearm for the Adeptus Arbites personnel. These compact shotguns can be used single-handedly and are highly effective in close quarters. It has a range of 18.
I want that.
You are specifically trying to requisition an Adeptus Arbites weapon
Okay.
in a Imperial garrison.
No, that is totally understandable. I'm sorry for wasting everyone's time. I'll have a look at the hand cannon.
Okay, you'd like to have a look for a hand cannon. Let's have a look. See. Hand cannon was 5, if I remember correctly.
It says DN2.
DN2?
I thought it was DN4 because it's.
Oh, it is 4, but you share keywords with it.
Nice.
Amazing. Right. Roll me that DN2 influence test, please. Don't forget to press the dialogue box. No.
I pressed the thing.
Okay. To avoid any confusion, I want everyone's attention. It's like talking to children. The shop is just for viewing. Don't roll from there. I haven't. It's just so you can see things. Okay. I know there's a roll button. Use the.
I'm keeping this.
Well, yeah. So you don't get your 2 extra rolls, but you still pass, so it's fine.
Oh, can I do 2? Can I just roll 2d6?
No, absolutely not. Go fuck yourself. You didn't listen when I spoke to James, so go fuck yourself. Right. O'Haran does go into the back. She once again unlocks the big iron grates and starts rummaging around. Ah, fuck it. Ah, bastard. The fuck was that? Oh, God. No. No. Oh. And from one of the shelves, she takes down this small-ish looking beast of a weapon. And she comes back and says, "Is this what you were looking for?" As she kind of bangs down on top of the counter a hand cannon.
By the Emperor's testicles. Look at it. It's so pretty. Ah. And
This.
he goes, oh.
Go on.
No. Go on.
I was just going to say that this weapon is it's not standard issue Imperial Guard kind of weapon. This is something that is often crudely made from bastardizing existing technology. So this is something a bit unusual. Maybe one of the old troopers has tried to add a bit of extra juice to his weapon and has had it confiscated off him or something, but it is there.
Grabbing this gigantic hand cannon pistol, this bastardization of what would be a standard pistol and what looks to be like a magnum revolver, just kind of smashed together into a pistol. As he picks up his auto pistol he took off of a corpse in what was it? The siege. Khan, would you like this? As he offers his auto pistol to Khan.
Hey, it might be a hand-me-down, but it's a hand-me-down that can kill people. So yes, I'll happily take that little pistol off you, my friend.
I think this is more fitting. Me.
Yeah. Do you remember that scene from Austin Powers with Mini-Me and the big he shoots the pistol, it flies him backwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't it?
Cannon with a cannon.
If you're gonna be using that pistol, you probably want a bit of ammunition. Do you want me to have a look in the back for you?
Oh, yes, please, actually. I've only got the last stuff. And a couple of grenades.
It'll be a DN1.
Come on, buddy.
You've
Come
got
on.
this.
You've got this.
DN1 for projectiles.
A DN1 with a +2 influencing people of Lorifer. Okay, DN1. Here we
Come
go.
on.
You've got
No
this. No more
complications.
ones.
No
No more
complications.
ones. There's still some ones, but you do get it. She brings forth a small metal crate filled with this smaller caliber ammunition. She places it in front of you. Says, "Here you go. This'll hopefully do you for a while." Oh,
Oh, right, nice. Look at the size of these little bullets. They're so cute. Gonna have to just point this in someone's eyeballs to do some damage, I think.
Keep away from Jim Bob.
right. Is there anything else I can do for you lads before you head out?
Well, we can't ask for anything more, can we? So
No, that'll be all. Hopefully we'll keep our heads.
yeah.
Oh, Ruby could requisition ammunition. You can
good
requisition
point.
ammunition, and you can requisition weapons, can't you? Hence my jogging Khan's memory to ask for ammunition.
Okay, well, that's a good question. How much ammunition are we allowed to carry? I currently have 2 las packs.
I think it's something like
3.
either your strength modifier or 3, whichever's higher. Something like that.
So my strength is 2, and I have 2. So I guess it might be worth seeing if I can get some more las ammunition.
Yeah, sure.
You never know.
That'll be a DN2,
You might as well.
please.
Goddamn
yeah.
rifle now.
2 influence people. DN2. Hooray! Where was this earlier?
Huzzah! Beautiful. Yeah, she hands you over another las pack. Look after these things. If they get a bit too hot, they can be prone to explosions.
Good to know. Guess I'll change him frequently to a cooler one.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Harren.
No, you're welcome. I'm just trying to do my best.
All right, when they go romp around in some shit. Wish us luck and, hopefully we don't die in the sewers, eh? Fuck.
Well, if those weird decaying things couldn't kill you, I'm sure nothing will. You'll be fine.
I like that logic. Go on, Samus.
Sure.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Kill some gangers.
Swinging around this giant gun.
Hey, don't shoot that in here. Don't shoot that in here. Oh, fucking explosives in the lockup.
Yeah, I know. Don't just randomly shoot up in the air. I learnt that lesson.
There's a shooting range literally outside. Some people.
Gareth, good to see you again. Is it fucking noon yet? I wanted to see if I could talk to,
That's a good point.
Ixie before we did that.
Yeah, I don't know if he said noon. I think he said sunrise, but
I wrote down sunrise. But I
Noon,
also could have
sunrise, same
misheard.
thing.
it's all
right.
light stuff. Wonderful.
Hey, the door's open.
You do come across them. The 2 tech priests seem to be in heated debate with each other, once again traversing in that beautiful binary chatter.
Eggsy, are you still potting?
As you call out his name, he turns to you and keeps chattering in the binaric, but he looks pleased to see you.
Hey, mate. You still having a little chinwag with your friend? Oh, I could return some other time. I've got some people to kill anyway, but just thought I'd check in on you.
Apologies, guardsman. My brain does not always flit between the beautiful code of the Omnisire and the cruder verbs of the human. How may we be of assistance?
I've got a techie question for you, Eggsy. I thought you'd be the right kind of machine to tell me what I need to know. Is it possible that, and if it is, how is it possible? Could someone track or at least bug our technology so that they can listen in and track where we are and our movements? How would such a thing even be possible? You know, like say we put out a radio message out into the air and then someone else picks it up even though they're not on the required channels we want them to be on, and then they intercept it and then they track our convoys when we go out.
This is of course
Is that possible?
This is a theoretical question, yes?
Total theory. Yeah, they're just I'm playing chess. They're playing checkers. I'm trying to just mental warfare here.
But of course. Yes, there's many ways to track the equipments of the Imperium. We do so often. Radio chatter is not difficult to break if you know the way. The voices are sent across the waves, and all you need to do is know the right frequency to change to, and you can listen in as if you were there yourself. If you need to track machinery and tanks, that is another question entirely. They are loud and obnoxious creatures, but they can be quiet if needed. But their manifestos, their planning, the infrastructure that we use. Oh, of course, if somebody was to gain access to the databases, this would all be irrelevant. Anyone would be able to pinpoint their location. Perhaps a servo skull hears things and passes that information down the line. Who knows? There are so many ways.
Could hack a servo skull?
Oh, but of course. The blessed servo skull is a beauty of creation, but they all can suffer with the disgusting scrap code that shall ruin their inner workings and rip them asunder from the Omnisire.
Just a question, Eggsy, before you blow a head gasket. Okay, would you say what is more or less likely if a skull, if one of these skulls were to be hacked, do you think it would either be A, the ones that are in here floating with you, or B, one where its sole purpose is to write down absolutely everything it hears all the time, and its main purpose is just to listen to people talk?
These are very specific theoretical questions, Car.
I've been known for my highly specific theoretical questions.
Hypothetically speaking, any servo skull is just as liable for infection as the next. Of course, my beauties would never fall under to that. I am far too delicate with them.
Now, Eggsy. Now, if someone had hit one of these servo skulls, right? Now, I'm assuming that would make them pretty smart, right? They know technology quite well. Now, I'm assuming if you're really smart, and I hear you all, Eggsy, I hear you're pretty damn good, and I've seen your work on my gun. If these skulls were infected, or one were infected, I'm sure someone of your caliber would be able to turn that code around and try to source the information of where it's been sent to. Right? Considering it's basically a transmitter of some sort. Would that be possible? I mean, I know I couldn't do it.
But alas, your flattery only takes you so far, Khan. I am no data smith. These tricks you speak of are beyond me.
Is he a data smith?
She points at the other guy.
Yes. I'd love to introduce you to Memetica. Memetica is the finest data smith in Tora Armus as we speak. He has come specially from Avacris.
Oh, fuck! Look at that. Hello,
What's his name? Memetica.
Memetica.
These cockboy
right,
names,
Eminem.
man.
Nice to meet you. I'm Corn. My name's Corn. Hello, friend of Eggsy's. Hope she's probably talked about me a couple of times. Me and him have been hanging out lately. Don't want you to get jealous or anything. But, what could I give you to maybe look at a hypothetical skull that might have been infected?
Memetica exchanges a glance with the engine seer. It's quite an intense, piercing gaze before they pass words once again in that crude, harsh binaric chatter. After a few moments of traversing, he looks over at you, Khan, and calmly says, "What I desire is not something you can provide."
So you'll do it for free then. Great. I'll bring you the skull. And can you have a look at it?
My mission in Tora Armus is far greater than petty workings of servo skulls.
Well, I heard Eggsy say that you probably couldn't crack it anyway. Is that why you don't want to do it?
You see the data smith, his whole demeanor starts to rise up, and he goes from being a humble 6 foot as his whole body elongates and grows until he's about 8 feet now.
I take that as a yes, or would you like to look at the skull, just in case?
I could converse with the very tanks that brought victory to Tora Armus. If I was on Holy Terra, the intricate code that keeps our Emperor alive would be child's play in my hands.
Nah, I heard it's uncrackable. Uncrackable. We've already had a couple of data smiths come through. All failed.
Quick as a flash.
I just thought you'd be different, but that's okay.
Quick as a flash, he raises a pistol to your head. It is a gamma pistol. It's prickling heat begins to tickle the side of your head.
I mean, that doesn't sound good.
Do not try to provoke me, guardsman.
Oh, I don't provoke people. I'm a people person. Just a misunderstanding. That's all right. Don't have to look at the skull.
My one and only desire in this city is the retrieval of the most holy of relics. Until the Castellan robot is found, I will do no such else.
I don't even know what that is.
I would not expect you to.
Right, well, you're an absolute hoot. I'm sure you and Eggsy have got plenty to catch up on. I'm just gonna go find me another data smith, see if we can just crack the skull. That's all good, but nice to meet you, Eminem. You're fucking, scary as shit. Eggsy, I'll catch you on the flip side. Once tall, dark, and handsome is gone and not pointing a fucking gun in my face. Bye, see you, Eggsy. Jesus Christ. All right, okay. Yep, that didn't work. All right. Fucking burnt my head, cunt. Fucking machine people, man.
As he's just like muttering down the hallway as he walks off.
Oh man, at least Khan has a finely tuned survival instinct.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to push that further.
Hey, when someone big, tall, grows to 8 feet and has a pistol at your head, it's like,
You right
Yeah.
This could go bad.
Yeah.
Khan could read
very
people. I don't think he can read machine people. That's more like a big unknown. It's like,
You okay?
And with the sound of Eggsy's workshop dissipating into the background, we will end tonight's session.
Huzzah! We've got rid of our explosive colors.
You've got rid of your explosive colors. You have ranked up. You're rank 2, baby.
Yup.
Man, that felt good.
Sweet.
That felt earned.
You earned it. You did. You've come up with a solid plan of attack. Now it's time to see if you can execute it.
But now I've also got other things on my mind. That one of these skulls could be possibly it. And then as soon as he said it could be one of these skulls, I'm like, the thing that writes down everything, Futa?
Fucking Futa!
It's like,
Snitching again! Even in death!
Even in death, he's snitching.
This fucking cunt.
I was shocked that Khan wasn't gonna dig out that bit of wealth for his bolt pistol. That shows some serious key character sticking to the script. I like that.
No, that thing is for emergencies.
I like
That's things staying in there.
Very much a go on, take my kidney out emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sentimental.
Amazing. Right. Well, congratulations, everybody. I hope you all had
got a new Ed
lots
face,
of
Bobby.
fun. We got a new Ed face.
Loads of fun.
Got a new Ed face.
Surprise
And-
Pikachu.
Oh.
He was
yeah.
just realizing it was like fucking Futa again.
Yeah.
You don't know it's Futar. Stop blaming it on the poor
Futar.
guy.
No, I know. That was an Ed response, not a Sam response.
Ed doesn't know it's Futar. Ed thinks it's Futar.
Ed thinks it's Futa.
What if it's actually the engine suit who's just trying to, throw catfish in there, a red herring in there?
Our life can't be made any worse.
Amazing. And with that, we will say bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Ta-ta.